Hello and welcome back to Masala with a Twist. We are again cooking indoors. We had a very busy day, actually a busy week. This is the first full week of school. So tonight we had a lot going on. The kids have a couple of friends coming for sleepovers tonight. So it's just been nonstop running this week. So today I'm going to do my, I guess you would say, lasagna ravioli. And it's a super easy, kind of a lazy girls kind of pasta, lasagna style ravioli for dinner. So basically, all the ingredients you just grab at the store. So I had already had these in my cupboard, so it's a very fast one that you can do within, I don't know, 10 minutes, put it together, pop it in the oven, and done. But I'm telling you, nobody has anything left over by the time we're done, because it's that good. So first off, I obviously have a pan to bake the lasagna in. So all you're gonna need ingredient-wise is some shredded mozzarella cheese, raviolis, or any kind of stuffed pasta that you find. This I happen to have at the local grocery store, and I keep it in my freezer as a backup for like these kind of days where I don't want to do anything. Any kind of sauce that you prefer. So I've got two different kinds because that's what I have in my pantry. And then I have a side of bread for when it's done. First things first, we put in some sauce in the bottom. So put a little bit of sauce in the bottom of the pan. I dump some in there and then I spread it around. Doesn't have to be all over the pan, but good. You will want to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So I'm gonna have that set and it's going to be ready to go. Next, we're gonna pop in the ravioli. Mine are this size. If you can find bigger, that's great too. I just put them all across the bottom because we're gonna do this in layers like lasagna. But this is a cheese ravioli. And then sometimes I add in some meat, but I didn't brown up any meat today. We're just doing straight up cheese ravioli lasagna. Frozen, perfect. You don't need them to be cooked because they're just gonna go in the oven and bake through themselves with the sauce and cheese. You can add any kind of like veggies if you like to your pasta as well. Sometimes if I have ricotta that I want to use up, I'll throw it in, little clumps of it in here as well. Okay, so first thing, we got all of the ravioli across the bottom in the sauce. Add more sauce on top. It's kind of like I said, a lazy girl lasagna. So that's on there. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some cheese. Again, you could use any cheeses that you want. Sometimes I mix with what I might have left, which is like mozzarella or Parmesan most of the time. So you sprinkle that across. If I was going to add meat, then I would do the cheese and the meat right now. And then as I layer, do it again. But I didn't brown up any meat, so there's no meat in this one. All right, I need to add a little bit of sauce because the sauce should cover all of the ravioli. It really doesn't matter what order you put it in, but we're just gonna do it this way. Again, take your ravioli, you're gonna layer throughout. And again, we'll do the sauce and the cheese. And there's no set amount of sauce. If you like less sauce, do less sauce. You want more cheese, do more cheese. It's just kind of whatever you like. So far, this is my second layer. It's going well. I'm gonna add some more cheese. I mean, you can never have too much cheese, right? I mean, come on. If you wanted to add in spices, like maybe some red chili, if you wanted to have pepper flakes, that kind of thing to make it a little bit spicy, by all means, you can do that too. All right, I do have a spatula because I want to make sure I get sauce. Some of the sauce I poured out just now was kind of too much in the middle, so I'm going to spread it out a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. I'm probably going to open another. I usually go through 2 jars. Okay, so I've got the second jar. I'm just going to top this off, and I'm probably only going to do about 3 layers of the ravioli. But I want to spread out this sauce because this one's a bit thicker. Okay, so this is 2 layers. I'm going to do 1 more layer. And then I'm going to put cheese and sauce and then we're done. But again, this is super easy. If you don't know how to cook at all, this anybody can do because it's all pretty much canned and boxed up for you already. This is the last that I'm going to add. I'm going to put sauce again, top it off with sauce and cheese. We'll put a lot of cheese, and then I will go through, when we bake it, I will add more cheese about halfway through. And the oven is heated to 400. I'm just gonna finish off this bag because what's the point of saving when there's really not much left in here. All right, so done. I am going to have this go in for 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes I am going to cover because I don't want it to get too burnt. I want it to heat through. After that, we will cook it for another 10 minutes or so with no covering. Go ahead, pop it in there, 30 minutes, and then I will come back and let you see what it looks like at that point, and then the next step. Now we have it in the oven baking for about 30 minutes. When the timer goes off, we're gonna go ahead and check to see that it's bubbling and cooking through, and then kind of test the tenderness of the ravioli. We will uncover it and then cook it for another 10 minutes, maybe longer, depending, so that it gets nice and browned on top. It has been 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and check the oven. I have a double oven, so I have it in the bottom one. We're gonna check and see what it's like and probably cook it for another 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna pull this out. We're gonna remove the tin foil so that it can cook through now on the top. And I have a convection oven, so you can hear it, the fan back there. So we're gonna go ahead and cook this for about probably 15 more minutes. All right, so we let it go for 15 more minutes, and it came out nice and bubbly. And then you can see all the cheese is getting nicely cooked. All right, you can see how nice and bubbly hot this is, but you're just gonna go ahead and you'll be able to serve it up. You can see that the ravioli is cooked through, it's nice and soft, and then we'll serve it with salad and some fresh bread. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for tuning in and checking out this super easy recipe that I had that is, I guess you really wouldn't say it's a recipe from scratch because everything is store-bought and just kind of constructed in the kitchen. But anyhow, I would love to hear something that you would like to see us make here on the channel. And then thank you so much for subscribing. Be sure to share this channel with all of your friends. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Everything is under Masala with a Twist. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video.